Rivaled Sports Talk. We are back. Episode 42. You got Jake, you got Bo. We're here to talk about some sports. We've kind of been slacking a little bit, but one thing that is really good money.
Oh
Money,
yeah,
money talks.
always.
So, without further ado, Dak Prescott got his deal. 4 years,
Finally,
man. 4 years, 160 million, even with the bum ankle. He got his deal.
yeah, he did. He did.
What are your takes
I'm.
on it? How do you think they do?
I couldn't be happier about it, man. I mean, Dak, he's getting up there, and it's usually takes quarterbacks like 4 or 5 years to really reach their full potential. I believe it was Tom Brady's fifth year starting when he became, he won MVP in 2007, led them to the 16-0 season.
Yep.
So I think Dak, this will be his sixth year starting coming up, fifth, sixth year.
I think it's his fifth.
Yeah, something like that. So he'll definitely take a bigger step. But as for this contract, I mean, I think it's a good deal for both sides. I mean, the Cowboys have their guy. Dak gets more money than he'll probably ever need in his life, but I mean, he earned it. So,
Gonna pay for medical bills coming up.
oh, oof. Yeah, man. I mean, hey, I think he's going to be able to come back from that ankle too. Um, we got Dak and Zeke locked up for a while. Jalen Smith, unfortunately. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's been all right, but I think this deal for the Cowboys is going to be great for him.
I think so too. Honestly, I do. I just think that you guys need defensive help. As Cowboys, y'all need defensive help, and I think the draft will really boost you guys into that category.
Yeah, we always need secondary help. That's
Right.
always been our thing.
Right. So we'll see how it goes. However, I don't think, or take it back, I do think that Ezekiel Elliott will be the next in line to ask for a bigger contract. But then he just get
Zeke, yeah, Zeke just got some stupid money, but that's something Zeke would do, honestly,
like
because
as
he
much
just got
as,
one. He's became the highest paid running back like 2 years ago, before the 2018 season.
yeah.
But I mean, I think he has like 2 years, 3 years left on that deal. But he's probably going to be like, I want more money after he rushes like for 1,100 yards next year.
Right. Some kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But I think that's just kind of how little brother, big brother is, like they're close, man. So I do think that's kind of what it is. Got a bug on my wall.
Ah,
I think he will ask for money. Don't know how much, but he has to have a prove it season while he's still on the contract. So
yeah,
and
for sure.
keep that energy up of having that prove it deal. So we'll see how it is.
Yeah.
But a little sad news in the football world is the man Drew Brees retired from the Saints. So hats off to Mr. Drew. Next stop is most definitely Canton. I think it's 2026 he's eligible.
Yeah, something like that. I mean,
So
we'll see if he gets in. I'm kidding.
hold on.
I'm playing. No, he's bro.
So
Yeah.
let me ask this, man. Who is going to take over for the New Orleans Saints? You got Taysom Hill, who is a gadget quarterback, receiver, tight end, running back, special team, bro, you name it. And you got Jameis Winston, who signed a deal. I wrote it down somewhere. A 1 year, $12 million with the Saints. So it's been, what, a year and a half since Jameis has been a starter. And that was when he threw, like, what, 5,000 yards and,
Yep.
like, 500 interceptions that year.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I personally think the Saints should go out and get a quarterback in the draft, but
I agree. I think they will anyway.
they should.
Yeah.
They should, 100%. I think as much love as I have for Jameis, not really, but I think he's just a backup quarterback, man.
Yeah. No, his discipline has always been tough because I mean he always wants to make the big play.
Yeah,
I mean that kind of what separates. I do think Jameis Winston does have the ability to be honestly a top tier quarterback, but he just doesn't know when to take his shots. Patrick Mahomes, I think he and Winston, I mean, you can call me crazy for this, but I think I see a lot of similarities when it comes to their deep balls. They're always really good. They're always on the money, except that Mahomes knows when to take those shots.
yeah.
Winston just be throwing it like 50 yards every time.
Jameis Winston gives me Drew Lock vibes.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah.
Like all love for Drew Lock, but
I don't know, man. He's really struggling.
yeah. And speaking of the Broncos, you see they parted ways with Philip Lindsay.
They did, yeah, I did see that. I wonder.
Philip Lindsay is a free agent now. Who could you see him going to if he
I could see
signs a contract?
I could see the Raiders.
Raiders
Honestly.
got, Raiders got Kenyon Drake though.
Oh, they just got Kenyon Drake.
They got Kenyon Drake on a 2-year deal.
Shoot, then send him to Arizona then. I mean, they're gonna be looking for one. He's a little fast guy too. Not as fast as Kenyon Drake, but I mean,
The afro will help.
Yeah, he might want to. I mean, he might be able to add a couple seconds to his 40 time if he were to shave that though. Get all caught in the wind.
Hey, so that's what the long hair does. Then all right, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
So one thing that's really impressive right now is the Buccaneers, man. They're keeping a lot of these players together. Shaq Barrett signed a deal. They kept Godwin. I do think that Vita Vea, they're going to pick up his 5th-year option. They'll keep him. It's really good to see that, but at the same time, anybody that's in the NFC division there, whew, good luck.
Yeah, no, it's theirs to lose, man.
It's crazy. Who was your sleeper team that had really good free agency?
Probably the Washington football team.
They got 2 people.
Curtis Samuel, William Jackson, and Ryan Fitzpatrick. So, I mean, obviously they probably ain't going to use Fitzpatrick much, but I think Curtis Samuel, he is one of those guys that I think he is going to break out this season.
Okay.
He really impressed me last year with the Panthers. I didn't know who he was until last year. And he was really, really good. So, I mean, if Ryan Fitzpatrick, who can throw the ball really well, or Taylor Heineke, who, who might be the quarterback there. But I think Curtis Samuel is going to do some big things. And then I saw on CBS Sports that he and Terry McLaurin are actually roommates in college. So that's going to be cool for the wide receiver room. They're always going to be there cheering on each other. It'll add like friendly competition, because you always want to do better than your friend. Like even when I be at the gym, I try to, if my buddy's going 6 on the treadmill, I'm going 6.1.
Right.
Just stuff like that. Exactly.
That's not how Jalen Waddle and Devontae Smith were whenever they were in college together.
Yeah.
For scissors on the deep ball, So
yeah, right.
See? So since Washington went out and got Ryan Fitzpatrick, man, how's that quarterback room going to be? Because you got Heineke who signed an extension, but then they go out and get Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah. I definitely expected them to go after a veteran quarterback, but Heineke is just so weird. Like, it's such a weird situation. Like, you don't want to commit to him.
Right.
But he did have like a heck of a last, few weeks there that he started. And remember that one play against the Buccaneers in the wild card game?
I was rooting for the
that was
in that one.
Lamar Jackson-esque. I was like, what in the world? Who is this dude number 4? I was like, who's Heineke? Heineck.
Heineck.
Yeah, and then he was out here just balling, man.
Thank you. What's his name? Was it Chris Young? No.
Baseball player, football player?
Football player, Washington.
Oh, Chase Young, defensive end.
Chase Young, yeah, I was thinking Chris Young. Chase Young, thank you for that, for Heineke.
Yeah, I know, and he went up and showed everyone the name, like put some respect on the name, remember the name.
Yeah. I don't know if you follow Taylor Heineke on Instagram, whatever, but he put in his bio how to pronounce it, and it's like that with like K-E-E in all caps.
That's awesome. Man. He seems like a pretty chill dude,
Oh, yeah. Let me ask you this. What about Alex Smith? They cut him. Is he retiring? Is he going to sign somewhere? Free agent? What you got?
I don't think anybody will sign him.
Is that because of his leg?
I think so. And, the way the contracts are structured, they're going to pay a veteran a lot of money to sit on the bench. And that's not what teams want to do. Unless it's, a team with like a younger quarterback, or maybe like Denver will want to go just like to pick him up for a little bit, maybe be a spy and like tell them some plays that Kansas City used to have, maybe help Drew Lock, or maybe even like Oakland too,
Who?
Or Oakland or Las Vegas or Los Angeles. I think any of those AFC West teams, except for the Chiefs, I don't think the Chiefs are going to get them. It'd be cool, but like I don't think that's going to happen.
It would be cool, but it's kind of like what you said, man. They're not going to pay buku money for a veteran to sit on the bench like that. But you brought up a really good conversation, though, man.
I did.
Alex Smith to the Broncos. As ugly as that sounds, coming from Chiefs and whatever, that could be beneficial, man. With Drew Lock not playing his greatest, I don't know. That could be nice.
Yeah, I could definitely see it too. And then like I was kind of thinking like a spy, too, because he used to play for Kansas City, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, what they do here, Alex?"
Yeah,
he's gonna be like, "Oh, that's what we did." How about I
didn't think about that.
Yeah, well, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. On the topic of quarterbacks, man, we had a lot of free agency signings. One that kind of shocked me was Mitchell Trubisky to the Bills. That makes no sense in my opinion.
Here's what he's doing. Here's what Mitchell Trubisky's doing. He's waving the white flag. He's like, all right, I'm going to be a career backup. I'm going to just hold this clipboard for a couple years, get my money, then live out the rest of my life. Yeah. Right. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, but when you're the second pick, when you're the second overall pick, there is a little something wrong with that. But just from like in the grand scheme of things, it's like, chase your bag, man.
Think of Robert Griffin III.
Yeah.
I think it was a third overall, but still.
Second. It was Luck and then him. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. And Bears went out and got Andy Dalton. The Red Rocket went out and got
the garbage ginger.
Something like that. That was only with the Cowboys, but
yeah.
And then Tyrod Taylor. There is another quarterback in the Houston Texans locker room. Tyrod Taylor.
Yep.
Your deal. So I want to continue with these signings, but I do think that we should mention what's going on in Houston.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson has some serious allegations against him right now.
So, allegations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Allegations. Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Off the record, are they trying to tarnish his name and his trade value?
I don't think so. To be honest, I haven't really looked much into this. But I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's just like really hard to have like a set in stone like opinion, just because you're not there, and I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'll be I'll see how this plays out and see how it affects him and his football career.
One thing, I don't remember where I saw it or who the source was, and it could have even been a fake, is that the lawyer that is defending the first and second one used to be neighbors with Cal McNair.
Which is the owner? Yeah.
Oh, no. Hold on.
That's Nike wanting to sponsor us.
Yeah, not that. I apologize, guys.
You're good. It's Royals calling you with that spring training invite.
It actually wasn't. I'll take it. Yeah, Deshaun Watson, man, it's really tough to see what will happen for him. I think he should sit out this year. The man's
that would be nice.
He's demanding a trade. They're not going to get him. He's got these allegations going. I think he should sit the year out, take a year of his contract, and catch his bag, and then clear his name.
Yeah.
Ball out. I don't care if he's with the Texans or whoever. Ball out and say, I told you so.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me if we see like in the next week or so, Deshaun Watson says that I will not be playing football this year.
Yeah. I would be the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
I have my phone on D&D, but my computer's.
I know the computer's always tough, man, because like you have to do it for like every conversation. So
yeah, So another one that I think is a good topic is the Patriots. Back to free agency signings. Patriots went out and got some weapons. Starting with Cam Newton, who's not really a weapon.
Oh, get out of here! I thought you were going to say
I mean,
Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry's a beast, man. I'll take him any day. I would love to have him and Kelsey at the 1 and 2 position for tight end.
Oh yeah, dude.
That'd be nice. But Jonnu Smith, Hunter Henry, Nelson Aguilar, like these men. I mean, yeah, he was trash in Philadelphia, but he proved himself in Vegas, in my opinion. He has some good plays. He has some good plays. He's wishy washy though.
Yeah, I think last year was a fluke, man.
We'll find out.
He's got butterfingers for
Patriots,
days.
man.
Say what?
Speaking of the Patriots, man, I love this conversation that you had in our group chat because I think it should be true. If Bill Belichick misses the playoffs this year, retire.
Oh yeah, I said he should be fired, man.
I don't think Kraft will fire him only because of what he's brought, but yet there was a Tom Brady situation, you know?
Yeah.
100% last year showed that Brady got those rings.
100%.
And I think you also mentioned that he's overhyped coach or a hyped coach?
I said the most overrated coach because since 2007, the Patriots have missed the playoffs twice. Both times, Tom Brady hadn't been there because he was injured, and then this year he was busy getting drunk on boats in Tampa Bay after winning Super Bowls.
Boats and hoes.
Yeah. I need to watch that movie again.
I do too, man. Step Brothers is hilarious.
Yeah.
So, continuing with free agency signings, man, the Chiefs finally boosted their O-line. Very happy about that. We still need some help. But Joe Thuney, however you say his name.
I think it's Thuney.
I'm gonna call him Looney Tunes, man. 5-year, $80 million contract, and out of retirement, Kyle Long, a 1-year, $5 million deal.
Yeah, Kyle Schlong, wearing number 69.
Nice.
Yes.
I think that will really help this Kansas City Chiefs O-line.
Yeah, is Kyle Long related to Howie Long?
That's his dad.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder how he feels about his son playing for his arch rival.
Well, his brother, Chris Long, plays for the Raiders now. So that'll be really cool.
Oh, okay.
I think that's kind of why he went with the Raiders first to like look at him and whatever, because his brother was there.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. We'll see. We will see. There's a lot of good things, man. If you had to stop right now, way early season draft, way early season predictions, Super Bowl for next year. As crazy it is.
I know, man. Yeah. I'll say, obviously the Buccaneers in the NFC side. The AFC is tough because there's a lot of contenders in the AFC. Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens. Not the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ravens will choke, man. I'm sorry.
The Colts. Colts could be a dark horse team.
With who? Carson Wentz?
Dude, if Carson Wentz plays like he did in 2017, watch out. Watch out.
Who do they have besides Marlon Mack and T.Y. Hilton?
Well, Pittman. Well, Hilton might leave. Hilton might leave. But Michael Pittman, he looked pretty good. And plus, he's obviously very passionate, especially because he refused to give up number 11, which is kind of cool in my opinion. It's kind of like
game with it. I was here first.
Right, exactly. It's like whenever you get a new dog, your dog ain't gonna give up his toys just because it's a new dog. Yeah. And they have some good studs on defense as well. They got what's his face, Darius Leonard, Justin.
I think they're restructuring his contracts.
Yeah, man. I think Frank Reich is a good coach. I think that if Carson Wentz can play like he can, or play like he did in 2017, they could be back in the Super Bowl. But yeah, way too early. It's got to be the Buccaneers and Chiefs again.
That would be nice. That'd be nice. So I actually have 2 or 3 of them that I'd be okay with.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned this the other day in the group chat, and you got on my case like no other, man.
Oh, I did? What'd you say? Well, it's probably stupid.
Patriots is one of them.
Cardinals, Patriots?
I know. That's one of them. Chiefs and Buccaneers. And then Buccaneers and Bills, or Cardinals and Bills. I think the Cardinals will be a real dark horse in that NFC division out there.
There's
That'll
4
be,
contenders in the NFC.
and they're all in the same division.
Well, I think
besides the Buccaneers.
Yeah, and Green Bay. I got Green Bay, Tampa Bay, Los Angeles, and Arizona.
Okay.
Cowboys are at number 5. They're barely
hanging on.
And I think Seahawks are number 6 for now. And then if the Bears get Russell Wilson, they'll probably jump up to number 5.
I don't know, man. I don't think that I don't think Seahawks will trade him.
Yeah, no, if they didn't trade him with that huge, stimulus package,
Hey. Yeah, that's very true.
With Khalil and
true.
What do you think about the Corey Lindsley deal to Los Angeles to protect Herbert?
What do you mean?
Well, Lindsley, the center for Green Bay, won All-Pro last year. He signed with the Chargers, the center.
That'll help him, 100%.
Yeah. I think that was a good signing. That was one of my favorites.
I think it'll. I still think they need O-line help. They're kind of slack, especially if you go up against like a guy like Chris Jones or even the Buccaneers D-line. There's no way they're stopping him, man. Justin Herbert's going to have to pull a Patrick Mahomes and run 500 yards just to throw the ball.
Right. What do you think? Where do you think Kenny Golladay will go? He's probably the best unsigned free agent.
Yes, I agree. I think he goes to the Giants, man.
Yeah, I saw the Bengals offered him a deal, and the Giants were interested in too.
I did see that. I would like him to go to somewhere where he'll succeed, man. I'm not saying the Giants will be that person, but the Giants
that person
players, yeah. Like they got Kyle Rudolph, which is a good pickup for his age and for what he can produce. And then they got another wide receiver. I can't remember whose name is. But I think Daniel Jones, a healthy Saquon Barkley will be really good. So we'll see how it goes, man. I think it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting.
I think he's going to stay in Detroit. I really do.
With Jared Goff?
I do. I think he's going to stay in Detroit.
If anything, like he and Matt Stafford had a good connection. I'd go to the Rams.
I'm thinking he stays in Detroit, and I'm thinking it's like a 2-year, like $30 million contract or something like that.
A high price contract, but not a lengthy one.
Right.
Okay. Could.
Yeah,
so
possible.
One thing that I am absolutely in love with, man. What month is it?
It's March.
March Madness, baby.
Yes, sir.
A la Dick Vitale. March Madness is here. Started tonight. I think is the first 4 in, first 4 out.
Just
Southern Mount St. Mary started it. But Final Four. Who you got?
I got number 1, Gonzaga, 2, Alabama, 5, Villanova, and number 1, Illinois. Who's your?
Hold on. You said Gonzaga. Who?
Gonzaga, Alabama, Villanova, Illinois.
Well, you're really good at predictions.
Yeah.
So Warren Buffett better send one of us some money, man.
Wait, did you have the same one?
I have Gonzaga, Michigan, Villanova, Illinois.
Oh, wow.
In your final, who do you have winning in the score?
I have Gonzaga beating Illinois on a score of 74-64.
Bro, stop.
We got the same bracket.
I have Gonzaga, Illinois.
Yeah.
Gonzaga winning 73-64. I'm serious, bro.
Dog, what?
I did this like last week.
Yeah, same here.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, we're the most, agreeing sports show ever.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Hey, if you like that, go ahead and drop a little follow up there. Hit the you don't miss any notifications.
Wait, who's your Elite Eight?
Oh man, Elite Eight.
Okay, so I got Gonzaga and Kansas. What about the West for you?
Why do you have Kansas so high? All love to Kansas, man. 100%. I don't have any Kansas up here, but I'm a Jayhawk fan, 100%. In the West, I have Gonzaga and Iowa.
Okay.
What about Midwest? Very bottom.
Illinois and West Virginia.
Illinois and Houston.
Okay.
East.
Michigan, Alabama. Little football matchup.
Michigan, Texas.
And then the South, I got Villanova, Ohio State. What about you?
Villanova, Texas Tech.
Okay, so we're a little different. Like we have the same, championship, but we definitely have different ways to get there.
I have Baylor, the number 2 seed, number 2 overall, losing in the Sweet 16.
Yeah, same here to Villanova.
I have Ohio State losing in the Sweet 16 to Texas Tech.
Okay, so do you have any seeds 9 or above in your Sweet 16?
I got 1.
What is it?
12 seed Georgetown.
Oh, I have the same one. For real. Look.
I want to throw a disclaimer in right now. Michigan. We have not talked about any college basketball in. Let me see that. Oh, wow.
Bro, why are you copying my stuff?
No, hold on. Let me finish this disclaimer, man. We have not talked any college basketball to each other because we wanted to do this on, what is it, stream? It's not stream.
Whatever it's called.
On the cast.
Yeah.
So, that's wild, man. I have Georgetown.
Yeah, no, I have a 6 seed, which is BYU.
I'll be honest, man. I gave no love to BYU.
Oh yeah.
I have them winning the first round of 64, and that's about it.
Yeah,
that's about it. So let me ask you this: who's going to be a sleeper team? I've heard a lot of different ones, but let me start with this one. Ohio, University of Ohio.
Yeah.
They play Virginia in round of 64. So I've seen a lot of Jalen and Jacoby get up, Stephen A. and Max just give crazy love to Ohio. I don't see them advancing only because Virginia was reigning champs 2 years ago because they canceled.
Yeah, so they're basically the defending champs.
Yeah. At a 4 seed, as much, where was the record, man? Hold on. 18-6. It's a good record, but it's not a Gonzaga record. And I still can't get over Gonzaga being a number 1. But anyway, they have a ton of love for Ohio. I just can't see that same love, man.
Yeah, man. It doesn't make sense to me. They're probably just saying that stuff to get people to tune in.
Yeah.
Bet. I don't know, but
what is your biggest upset in round of 64?
Well, Georgetown over Colorado.
That's a 12 over 4 or 12 over 3?
12 over 5.
12 over 5.
Yeah. And then I do have Oregon State beating Tennessee, a 12 seed beating a 5, just because they're hot. Oregon State's hot.
Yeah.
And then I think I have the 9 seed somewhere. That always happens. I got St. Bonaventure beating LSU because they got a cool name.
Well, I love them, man. They're a great college.
Yeah.
I actually have the 12 over 5 and an 11 over 6. Syracuse over San Diego State.
Yeah.
Jim Boeheim's time to shine.
Oh, yeah. No, Syracuse always does well.
That's good, man. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what we have, man. We got fairly similar Final Four and championship. Kind of wild. But Warren Buffett, go ahead and tap
I'll
in.
send you. Yeah, no, for real. I'll send you my Venmo, Warren.
So I can't wait for it to start tomorrow, man.
Me too.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah.
I gotta work, so I'll definitely watch some games while I'm at work.
Yeah. I mean, tonight was cool, but I mean, they're just teams fighting of who's going to get smacked by Gonzaga and Michigan. So.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Now, it is still March, which means spring training. The hot topic for Kansas City Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Witt Jr. Say that 10 times.
Bobby Witt Jr., Bobby Witt Jr., Bobby Witt Jr. It's not that hard.
You only did 3 and you stopped.
Oh, okay. Bobby Witt Jr., Bobby Witt Jr., Bobby Witt Jr., Bobby Witt Jr., Bobby Witt Jr. That was 5.
All right. He has been on a tear, man. This man hit a 484-foot bomb a few days ago. Next day hit a 460, 470 like that.
Yeah.
Let me ask, does he make the opening day roster?
No.
Why?
Because the Royals did the same thing with
Mondesi.
The Royals did the same thing, with Mondesi. Witt had an awesome spring training in 2017, I think it was. And they were like, yeah, bro, let's call this guy up. He's great. 2016. Let's Mondesi up. He's gonna do dope. And then he had like he was awful. 2017, kind of the same story. So he really started to come on in 2019, and then he hurt his shoulder. And then Mondesi,
right?
Yeah,
bro, his MLB debut was in the World Series.
Exactly. Yeah. So he was in the World Series. He struck out on 3 pitches. And then we called him up to start off the 2016 season. And then he didn't do well. And then we let him stay in the big leagues, even though his confidence was hanging by a string. So we sent him back down to the minors. He called up Witt. Witt should have been an all-star. And then 2017 comes around. He makes the team again, doesn't do so well. We sent him down for a long time. And 2018 comes around. He does okay, but he spends most of the time in the minor leagues. I'm sounding like Eminem out here, ain't I?
Yeah.
But in 2019, he was actually playing really, really well. And then he hurt his shoulder, like diving or something. And then last year was exciting to see him play, but it was like 60 games. So who cares?
On a 60-game season, an asterisk season.
Dude, I did not even pay attention to any of the stats last year. Like, usually I am on every stat. Like, I know how many home runs. I don't even know who led the league in home runs last year.
Hold on.
Was it Marcelo Ozuna?
No, but I do think it was a National League player.
Let's see. But yeah, man, do you think Bobby Witt will break camp with the big league squad?
I'm with you, man. He shouldn't. But I do feel that if Mondesi gets hurt again, yes, they will bring him up and he'll play short.
Yeah, or second, because Nicky Lopez sucks.
Yeah, I'll say if Nicky Lopez starts to suck, and we don't even have to be halfway through the season at the All-Star break. If we're a quarter of the way in through the season, call up Bobby Witt Jr., man. I got a bug is still flying around. Call up Bobby Witt, man. Just got an ESPN thing.
What is it? Is it Mondesi or is it Bobby Witt Jr. makes the team?
It wasn't ESPN.
No. All right. So, Mondesi last year, he batted 256. That's not too bad. But the thing about Mondesi, it's not average. It's not his best thing. His is speed and defense. So if he can just bat like 275 at the very least, then he will be a contributing player. And he also has some pop too. Like, he doesn't hit many home runs, but when he does, he gets them out. In 2019, he only had, let's see, how many home runs did he have in 19? Okay, he had 9 home runs in 2019 in 102 games. But his average home run distance was longer than Giancarlo Stanton had when when he had like 59 home runs or however it was. Isn't that crazy?
Sorry.
Oh, you got the bug? You got him?
No, I thought I got
it.
We'll see how it goes, man. What did you think of them picking up Gerard Dyson? Is that just to get some like championship flair in the clubhouse, or like that's what speed brings?
There's a couple things going on. Yeah, it's definitely that have a guy that's won a championship before and a guy that's really been a centerpiece of the championship. Get that back on the team.
I wouldn't give the word centerpiece so much love.
Right, that's like definitely a big contributing factor. Not necessarily a centerpiece, because that's Salvi, Haas, not even, maybe Escobar kind of.
Escobar in the World Series, yes.
Yeah, and then Kane and Moose.
I think Kane was more of that one. But
I love Kane. Kane was my favorite.
I don't know. So on the topic of the Royals, man, you asked this question the other day. What was it? Is Zach Greinke a Royals Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
You think he is?
Don't know. if he gets in the Hall of Fame, he should definitely be in consideration. I mean, I'd vote for him.
Why?
Because I mean, he won the Cy Young for the Royals in 2009, and he was one of the best pitchers, in Royals history for that season. He was absolutely unbelievable. He did have a couple mass seasons. I mean, that's what happens when you're a young pitcher. And he for the
Go ahead.
yeah, for the most part, man, he was super good for the Royals. And I mean, he was here from 2003 to 2010. I mean, that's 7.5 years of his career that he was with us. Because I believe he was with the whole 7 years. We didn't trade him at the deadline. But he should definitely be a Royals Hall of Famer to me.
He was with us in 2003?
Yeah, bro. Ain't that crazy? He's an old man. Or 2004, maybe.
Dang. I did not know that.
Well, now you do. Congratulations. Does
Thanks.
that change your mind?
No.
No?
Not
Why?
really. Because we wouldn't have not won a World Series and been a two-time AL pennant, well, in the modern era, two-time AL pennant winner if it wasn't for him. This man complained and complained. He was, at the time, he was the baseball version of Deshaun Watson.
No, that's different.
How is that
different? No, because he was on the team for 7 bloody years. And it's not like he had 5 years left on his contract. I think he had 2 years left and he got traded. And also he said that Dayton Moore had told him that, hey, next year's our year, every single year. So if yours, wouldn't you get tired if the GM is saying, hey, bro, next year's our year for 7 seasons just so you to lose 90 games every single time?
90 plus, man. 90
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah. And then he was good.
Maybe. Okay, let me ask this. If he gets into the Hall of Fame, what will his hat be?
That's a good question. That is a really good question. Probably not the Royals. Definitely not a Diamondbacks. He's played for a lot of teams, dude. He's played for the Royals, the Brewers, the Angels, the Dodgers, the Diamondbacks, and the Astros.
When did he play for the Angels?
He played half a season in 2012. He got traded at the deadline.
Tough. Hate to see it.
I think he'd wear a Dodgers cap because those were his best years.
It could be, but at the same time, I feel like you should give love as much as you hate it. Give love to the team that was with you the longest.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do that. He don't care about that. his best 3 years were with Dodgers.
Let me ask you this then: when Albert Pujols gets into the Hall of Fame, first ballot, Cardinals or Angels?
Oh, Cardinals.
But he's got similar stats.
No, he doesn't. For the Angels and Cardinals, I mean, he's played.
Angels have been kind of declined, but he's still putting up numbers.
He was an absolute force with the Cardinals, and then he was okay. He's had one season that lived up to his contract with the Angels. It was 2015, I think it was.
Yeah,
he was an all-star that year, and yeah. I'm pulling up his stats right here. Dude, he had a negative .01 WAR last year.
Ooh.
Dude, that's better than Josh Naylor, and that's really saying something. no disrespect. But dude, his numbers have just declined. So in St. Louis, what's his face? Albert Pujols has a career OPS of over 1,000. Stat coming in at 1,037.
My God.
The Angels, 761. And he's played, 600 games less with the Angels. That's probably a good thing because it probably would be even lower if he got more at bats. Right. It kind of sucks because it sucks because if they had a full season in 2020, then he probably would have had a realistic chance at 700 home runs. But now there's just no way.
What's he at right now?
He's at 662. So he needs,
No,
38.
38.
So if he has 10 home run seasons left in him.
If he has dude, he can even get 15.
He could, yeah, but is he going to get enough at bats to do that? Like, are you gonna like have this guy that can't run, can't play defense be on your team?
Can't play defense. This man's still a legend.
Not anymore,
I'm a little
dude.
biased,
His
man. I'm a little
legs.
biased.
Yeah, dude. And
I
plus,
love it.
I feel bad because I'm dogging on like one of the best baseball players of all time.
But at the same
So
time,
I'm.
you are our Stephen A. Smith.
What is that supposed to mean? I don't like that guy one bit.
You spit facts. They may be
Yeah, that's true.
wrong, but they spit facts.
But yeah, still, I mean, with Pujols, man, I feel bad for saying it, but I mean, he's really become a huge like bro, just retire, you know?
You could say the same thing about Miguel Cabrera, man.
Yeah. Miggy though, he's chasing 3,000 hits. He ain't gonna stop till he gets there.
3,000 and
500
500.
home runs. Yeah, bro, he's getting close. He's like 4. You think Justin Upton's a Hall of Famer? Kind of changing the subject.
Ooh, see, Hall of Famer for current players, Hall of Fame question. That's going to be a different episode. We'll talk more about that later.
Yeah, we need more time.
So, well, I think Rival, that is all we have. Be sure to hit that subscribe button in the top. What is it, top right, top left? I don't know, below.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Just click everywhere until you find it.
Right. Hit the little bell, notifications in the top right. Leave a comment in the description. On Spotify, follow that button, subscribe. We are out.